A late start on this project, but oh well. So I got everything all cleaned up. The belt all cleaned up too. So that's the belt number that I don't have. Didn't have it. Nobody else had it either in town. So these are all the clutch and stuff all cleaned up. This is all cleaned up in here. I don't see any damage from the screw running around in there. So still got 4 missing screws, so don't know where they're at. This is my clutch issue. I'm trying to find parts to fit parts. So I just went upstairs and found this clutch. So this is a junk one I had laying around. So this is the one where the ring gear broke out also. Probably the same system, I bet. Yep, same one. Alright, so I got extra parts. So I was up there looking for something to use. I was trying to figure out how I can mix and match clutches here. So this is a brand new CCI part I've been storing for 20 years. It's a late basket, 94 to 97, which isn't late anymore, but it was back then. But it has the early 91 and 93 ring gear on it, which is what Indian uses. Right here. There it is. Same ring gear. See? So it takes the same coarse tooth ring gear that matches the starter that's in the bike right now. Now there are some conversion kits to make things mix and match, but it's a lot easier if you have the right parts. So anyway, that's the problem we have, is that is no longer tight. And you can see how loose it is, which means it'll never be tight. It'll always rip free. So it's pretty well garbage. So this is the one I had here. The advantage of this 94 is that you have 36 teeth here instead of the 90 to 91, or 91 to 93, which has 37 tooth over here. So I don't know if you can see the difference, but it is actually slightly smaller over here. So this allows you to run taller gearing in your primary. You can run a 25 tooth sprocket instead of a 24. Where'd my sprocket go? It's a solid sprocket, which happens to be a panhead part, but for late model bikes they call it custom. So anyway, that goes on there. So 25 tooth gives you a nice good increase in gearing from your stock gear ratio. Now I didn't calculate up what the gear ratio was in the bike right now. I'll probably do that later, but I don't care. I'm going to gear it up. I got to go fast, so I need gear on the bike. I can only RPM so much. So where's the light at? Yeah, where's that light at? Yeah, it's on. Alright, so I didn't want to go to the stock 91 to 93 because of the gearing issue. So this is a borrowed clutch assembly. So next problem was, can I take my Rivera Primo Pro clutch and can I push it into my basket here, because it takes the same bearing. So we know the hub will fit inside of here. So now it's just a matter of mixing and matching the clutch plates. I know the inner plates are Sportster Ironhead. Turns out they're 900 Sportster, not 1000. So that would give you a steel plate. The aluminum only fits this basket here, but if I can get a clutch kit for 9097, then I could take it from, I could put it inside this basket here and then mix it with the plate over here, but see how much smaller it is. You'll see this plate here could be left in there and transferred over here, except for one problem. It's way bigger than a clutch. Way bigger. Big diameter change. So that doesn't work very well. Now I could take all this stuff and turn it down. It turns out the pressure plate does fit. So that's not an issue. It's only the steel plates I'd have to cut down. So the Pro clutch plates are thicker than the Ironhead plates, so they're easier to cut. And they don't have a bunch of grooves cut in there, so they're a little bit stronger, but they do warp more than the other ones. So I say, okay, well, worst case, if my new clutch kit doesn't show up for this system here, doesn't show up tomorrow, I'm screwed for a weekend. If it doesn't, then what's my backup plan here? I did not want to run the belt drive in there. If I could avoid it, I could probably make this work on here temporarily by just moving the screw holes over, punching new screws in there, go find some new screws to use, put nuts on them, whatever it takes. I can make it work. It'd be kind of crappy like this. And starter biddings probably wouldn't be very happy, but oh well. I can make it work if I had to. So I was having a problem. I have to turn stuff down to fit, which I didn't want to do. This is a bone stock clutch in this bike. These are all stock everything. So pretty much worthless for me. Even still got the old floater plate there with a spring in it. It's not even broken yet. Amazing. But a stock clutch on a hot rod motor don't work very good, especially when you're going for a lot of load in high gear. So I was upstairs sticking through my other clutches I have. So if I got to cut up plates and stuff like that, what else do I got? That's when I went up and found that one. So there's a whole extra one I can bush. It doesn't matter, as long as I got good splines on the inside. I didn't look at that yet. But anyway, I went up and looked at my clutches here. Alto clutch kit for a BDL. They're not BDL. BDL and Pro Clutch are different. Every manufacturer uses a different clutch. So I pop this box open and go, whoa, what's that in here? We got Sportster plates here. And oh, look at that. We have, looks like stock clutch plates. Oh, bingo. We have fitment. And we have Sportster. I'll try these yet to see if they fit, but they're small diameter. It's hard doing stuff with one hand. You ever notice that? Especially when they're all stuck together. Oh, look at that. I don't have to cut them down. They fit. Okay. Now, let's see for the real important thing, does it fit this over here? Kind of a key part. It's not looking too good here. Oh. Bingo. We have fitment. There's an adapter clutch. Except now it's stuck in there forever. That's going to take two hands to get out. Alright. Time to go to two hands. Up to the tripod. One nose picker and a finger. Okay, so there's our adapter clutch kit. Just what I needed. Now I don't have to make it. Now the next question is the stack height compatible? Stack height is that thickness right there. Versus all of this. Look at that. Pretty close. Close enough to make it work. Alright. Oh, that's almost identical. Look at that. Here a little bit lower. Used versus new, maybe? It's about the thickness of one iron head plate. Remember, I got extra clutch plate, remember? We have, oh, look at that. There's extra parts over there. I can double up a steel plate and make that up. Now the stack height dictates the compression on your diaphragm spring, which is this guy over here. So if you don't compress it all the way, you lose tension. If you over compress it, when you pull all the way and you go over center, it stays open, doesn't release back at high RPM. That'd be a problem. So you got to play with your stack height to make it work. Alright, so in order to make this combo work, all I got to do is take this clutch here, or that down there, and I got to cut the plate down in diameter to this size here. I cut that much off. Boom. Then I have a conversion clutch. This clutch has already been torn up pretty good too. Alright, so there we go. We have a plane. Okay, so now I don't need the donor clutch at all. I'm going to take the center out of either my clutch or that one over there. I'm thinking maybe that one over there, but we're going to butcher it. This one looks good. This one I can probably fix it. I can put a little bit of weld right here. A couple of titties right by each hole. Boom, boom, boom. Turn it down so the ring gear sits nice and tight and they're centered, and I put new holes in it, and I can make this work. I can save this. Down the road for somebody with an Indian or a Harley that wants a belt drive. This basket's torn up only a little bit. This one here is torn up a lot. This one had chunks going through it, as you can tell. Okay, so me likey. I think I can make this work. Okay, the next thing I gotta do, I'm gonna put a solid sprocket on the front, so that's a no-brainer. I will have to come up with the tensioner that goes in there. I have the plate. I should have the 2 screws. I have half of the other parts to make it complete. I think I have everything. So I have to go up and find those to make that complete, and I got a brand new chain right here sitting here. So I can eliminate all of that because we're missing these parts here. That stuff. There's no way I'm going to compensate on a race bike. I don't particularly like this chain shoe. Like I said in my eBay junk videos, I know I bought a generator style chain shoe for a panhead and a early shovel. I know I've got one somewhere in this building. I gotta find it. Upgrade, so I'll go find that. Okay, I think we got a plan. Okay, we'll make it work. Let's see, what do we need to do first? Get everything cleaned up. Alright, do some more cleaning, we'll be back.